This is problem number 5 from section 4.8. It says solve this radical equation. Now, I'm going to write again that we need to watch out for answers which don't work. So we want to check our answers at the very end, because we're going to do some squaring. Anytime you square, you might get a quadratic, and anytime you start solving quadratics, you get that whole plus or minus thing, which you could be essentially adding in extra solutions that don't actually work. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to start by squaring the left side and squaring the right side to try and get rid of some of these radicals. So I get square. So I'm squaring this, and then I'm squaring 7. That's going to give me radical y minus 7 plus radical y times radical y minus 7 plus radical y. All right, when we split that up, split the square up into the two binomials, that equals 49. Now I'm going to multiply. When I do the radical times this radical, I get y minus 7. The radicals cancel. When I do this radical times this one, I actually get, so I'll say plus, and I'm going to write this as radical y minus 7 just for now. Then radical y, so plus radical y times radical y minus 7 again. And then radical y times radical y is plus y equals 49. Now, when I go ahead and start combining stuff here, I'm going to combine the y's on the left side, so I end up with 2y minus 7. This, when I multiply this in, remember I can multiply the radicals, and that'll give me radical, so I'll say plus radical y squared minus 7y when I multiply the y throughout, and then plus radical y squared minus 7y equals 49. Now I'm going to add the 7 to this side, so let's go ahead and add 7. But as I do that, I'm going to combine these together. So I end up with 2y plus 2 radical y squared minus 7y. And then I'm going to, and that equals, 56. And then I'm going to subtract 2y over, and I'll get 2 radical y squared minus 7y equals negative 2y plus 56. And then I'm going to divide each side by 2. And that's going to give you, or rewrite it up here, radical y squared minus 7y equals negative y plus 28. Now I'm going to square this side and this side one more time. That gets rid of the radical, so I have y squared minus 7y equals, this will be negative y plus 28 and negative y plus 28. So I end up with y squared minus 7y equals, this will be a y squared, this will be negative 28y. When I take negative y times 28, I get negative 28y here. And 28 times 28, 784. So plus 784. Let's combine some stuff here. So we end up with y squared minus 7y equals y squared minus, this is 56y, plus 784. Subtract the y squared over, and that cancels out completely. So I'm left with negative 7y equals negative 56y plus 784. Let's add the 56y over. And I get 49y equals 784. Last step was divide by 49. And y equals, so 784 divided by 49, 16. So I think my solution is y equals 16 here. What I need to do is I need to plug in 16 to make sure that that actually works out. So I'm going to take 16, store it as x, and then I'm going to use x instead of y's here, but root x minus 7 plus root x, and I get 7. So x or y equals 16 is the solution to this problem. And there's no extras.